Hi, my name is David Huff III, and this is my vlog number 3 for my senior capstone. And my capstone topic is homelessness and the homeless community. And I chose this topic because when I was around 13, my mom had told me that my dad was homeless, and that was the part of the reason why he had left me when I was little. So ever since then, I've been more sympathetic and empathetic towards the homeless community. And throughout this whole thing, I wanted to not solve homelessness, but maybe help them with relief and help them get back on their feet somehow. And I wanted to assist them in some way. And at first, what I wanted to do was collect money from my fellow students and staff members and to get maybe together enough money to buy like t-shirts or socks or just simple things that we take for granted in our days that they don't have for themselves, that they can't buy for themselves. um, but it ended up I didn't have enough money for that, so I took that money and I donated it to the Salvation Army. And the next thing that I wanted to do was I wanted to create a program in the city of Riverside that came around and picked up homeless people in like a van or something and took them to a job site for one day. And that didn't work because I didn't get an email back from the mayor, and just it didn't work out. So now what I've done is I've contacted one of the administrators at the Salvation Army, and I conducted an interview with her, and I volunteered at their site in Miranda Valley for a day and helped people. It was kind of like a yard sale type deal, but they weren't like selling anything. They were just giving away clothes and stuff, and I helped them move boxes and talk to some of the people. And then the next day I went to their like church service thing where they have like church, and um, that was a good experience that I had. And I talked to quite a few homeless people, and they told me their stories. Like one guy I talked to told me that he was he lost his mom at like when he was like 12, and he had been homeless ever since then. He didn't really have anyone. He just kept bouncing around from not homeless home, but foster home from foster home, and he ended up being 18 and didn't have a plan, and he just turned to drugs and alcohol, and it just was a spiral from there. And now he's been trying to get his GED, and he's trying to just better his life. And he really spoke to me, and I really felt for him. And throughout this whole journey, I've grown, I've gotten more respect for these people because their lives are so hard, and everything that we do in our lives we take for granted. And I just want to help show other people that we have it really easy, and they have it just bad and everything. And the I wanted to learn through this that I wanted to learn people, and I wanted to learn their stories, and I wanted to learn how they got to that point in their lives. And they just have so many stories to share and tell, and it's it's sad to me because they are genuinely nice people, but they just have had a bad hand dealt to them. But that's how life is sometimes, and that's just what I've heard from a lot of them, is that it's just life, and they just they can't get out of their own way to better their lives. And I wanted to help with that. If um so throughout all this, what I want if I was unable to do what I wanted initially, but if I had more time and more resources, then what I would like to do is what my plan B was, help Rusty start that program to start the program to drive around and pick them up and do the job for the day thing, because I feel like that is more beneficial than giving them like clothes or anything, because that teaches them to have more work ethic and maybe get them motivated to get their own jobs, to have more money and everything. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to start and get people involved with that, basically. But if I had any advice to any other seniors coming in, then I would want to tell them that they need to not slack off, definitely, because this stuff could potentially change people's lives, and it's no reason. Just being lazy is not a good enough reason to not do this capstone project. But anyways, that's all I have today. That's my last vlog, and I'll see you on June 11th for graduation. Thank you.